In this video, I'm going to show you how to choose and install pool fencing. First, we'll look at aluminium fencing and then glass fencing. We have chosen to show you how to install glass fencing. The tools and materials we will need for this are as follows. Firstly, the safety equipment. We'll need glasses, a face mask, a pair of gloves. We will also need a power drill. We'll need screws and a socket driver, a drill, a tape measure, caulking and a caulking gun, a spirit level and some snips, a bucket, an auger and industrial grout. There are three ways to install a glass fence. There is a frameless method using a channel. There is a tall post method and a short post method. Pool fencing must meet national and state standards. You should also check your local council for boundary regulations and permits. Let's look at aluminium pool fencing. Aluminium pool fencing is light, comes in various colours. It's powder coated for durability. It's very easy to install. You'll need other components. You'll need a post for surface fitting or a post for inserting into the ground. You will also need cleats which join the post to the fence. This product will give you security. Now I'll show you how to install a glass fence using the mini post system. The first step is to decide where the fence is going to be located. In this case, 150 millimeters between our joists. We can actually mark and affix the first post. Now that the holes are drilled, all we have to do is put the bolts in. And the final assembly will be covered to give it a cosmetic effect. Having fixed the post, we can now apply the protective strip in the slot, leaving it up initially so that the glass can enter easily. Having fixed the first post, we now continue to fix all the others in the same way. Now that all the mini posts are in place, we can insert the glass. This is a two-person lift and you should wear gloves which ensure a good grip on the glass. Now that the glass has been correctly inserted, we can tighten up the Allen bolt on the reverse. That's the mini post system finished. Now I'll show you the semi-frameless version. To install the semi-frameless system, initially we need to find the position for the first end post. In this case, the center lines of every post are marked on a straight line. Having drilled the holes, we can simply locate the post now by placing it in the first hole lightly. So, having tightened them up, all we have to do now is drop the cosmetic cover over and place the rubber buffer in the slot. That is so the glass doesn't drop and break. Once the post is fixed, check it for upright both ways. If it is marginally out, ease back the screw and put a small shim under the appropriate side until you have the bubble true. Once all your posts are in position, we can now insert the glass. We'll need our gloves for this and we need two people, and it's important that we lower the glass squarely and gently onto the buffers at the bottom of the post. It's now necessary to look to see if we have any play in the glass. This small margin is taken up by cutting the rubber blocks supplied and placing the small section alongside the glass. We can now apply the silicone to both sides of the post. Remove the surface with the spatula provided and a little drop of water as a lubricant, thus completing the job. Now I'll show you the frameless system, which is often used on decks. To put in a frameless glass fence, the carpentry accepts this aluminium channel. The channel is fixed snugly to the bottom of our stud work and is screwed into the joists and at an angle into the side. Because we're going to be drilling into metal, it's strongly recommended you wear eye protection. Having inserted the channel, we now need to insert the rubber blocks which are supplied with the product. The blocks are intended to stop the glass breaking if it's dropped. Having placed the glass in the centre of the channel, we can now apply the brace. It's now necessary to mix the grout. With any cementatious product, we always use a face mask when we mix it, but it must be mixed to the correct consistency, about like a milkshake. We now fill the channel. We can also use a screwdriver just to agitate it slightly and make sure the bubbles come out. After 48 hours, the grout will be hard. You can now close in the decking, and that completes the job. For more information, visit your local Bunnings warehouse.